When I bought my quiet lakeside cabin 20 years ago, it was just me, the trees, and the soft ripple of water brushing against the shore. No neighbors, no rules, no drama. But then the mountain pines, lakeside community sprouted up just across the water, rows of luxury homes stacked with people who loved rules more than peace. Their HOA, a pack of self-appointed enforcers led by their queen, Karen Whitmore herself, acted like they owned the entire valley. From the moment they arrived, Karen made it her mission to integrate me into their system, even though my cabin sat completely outside their development. I ignored the letters she sent. I ignored the fines she tried to slap on me. I ignored her warnings about mandatory association contributions. My land was older than their entire community charter. But Karen didn't like hearing no. So one quiet Saturday morning, I stepped outside with a mug of coffee and found an eviction notice nailed to my front door in bright red ink, stamped with the HOA seal, demanding I vacate community property immediately. I laughed so hard, I nearly spilled my coffee. I drove down to their clubhouse demanding to know who gave them the authority to evict someone from their own home. Karen, wearing her oversized sunglasses and carrying a binder thick enough to be a weapon, marched out like she was leading a courtroom. "Your cabin sits within our environmental influence zone," she announced. Failure to comply with HOA residency standards means you must vacate within 72 hours. Behind her, the board nodded like bobbleheads. I calmly reached into my truck, grabbed a folder, and handed her a copy of the county land map. "This entire lake?" I said, tapping the blue shape dominating the page. "Mine." The HOA board froze. "And this long gravel lot you all use to park your boats. Trailers and weekend toys?" I tapped again. "Also mine." Their jaws dropped. Karen's sunglasses slipped down her nose. Suddenly, her voice wasn't so confident. That can't be right," she sputtered. "We've always used that lot." "Yes," I replied, "because I let you. But you're trying to evict me from my land. So now things change." That same afternoon, I put up fresh private property and no HOA access, signs around the lake entry and the gravel parking lot. By evening, the emails started pouring in, polite at first, then angry, then downright desperate. Turns out they had a big lakefront festival scheduled that weekend. Boats incoming, guests arriving, vendors already booked, and without that parking lot and lake access, their event was dead on arrival. Karen came storming down my driveway the next morning, red-faced and shaking like a pressure cooker. "You can't block community facilities," she shrieked. "Karen," I said, "you tried to evict me from my own cabin. You declared war. I'm just enforcing my property rights." She demanded I remove the gates I installed on the lot.